welcome back to the last card that we're making today on Fancy Folds for the Fellas. Card number 3, and this card, this is the front of the card that I have made, is by, I got the idea from a French lady. My French is not really very good. I did German at school, called Ludivine Bertois. Ludivine Bertois. And she's a French Stampin' Up demonstrator. And I've stuck mine all skew-if, but we're going to do another one, and we're going to do it nice and straight. And it's a bit like the cricket one I did, in that it folds out, but we have a little section for a gift card, and it does fold the other way. So it opens there, and you've got 2 spaces to write a greeting on. And then you can pop a gift card. I've got my Sparks card in there. You can pop a gift card in there. So we need that piece of soft suede that we have left, yeah? So let me grab the stuff that I have left over. I have got left a full sheet of soft suede. I've actually got half a sheet of the old olive left, and we don't need that. So you should have some espresso left, a little bit of crumb cake, and then the old olive, and then we should have a full sheet of basic white, and we're going to use that as well. The papers that I'm going to use, I've chosen to use this one. On the other side, it's the plain green. I've chosen to use this piece. Now, this card's not as tricky as the one we did before. What I tend to do is a warm-up card, and then I do the hardest card in the middle, and then I do this as a cool. I call this the cool down, okay? So we can get this card from 1A4. This measurement is 21. We're not going to touch that. We're going to pop it in the trimmer, landscape or horizontally, and we're going to cut this down to 14. So we've got 21 by 14, and then we're going to leave it in exactly the same way, and we're going to cut this down to 10.5, and we will be left with that, and that's fine. We're going to flip that, the one that we've just cut at 10.5, and we're going to score it at 10.5, not cut, score. So then we have our middle card. We're then going to take the piece that was 14 by 21, and we're actually going to score it at 7, okay? Because it's not like a full card, this one. We're going to score it at 7, like that. So it's halfway across, okay? So the idea is that that will be like that, and that will go in there like that, okay? And then we need to cut into that piece of white card. Now, to get the most out of this, the lady said to cut 3 pieces at 10. Well, you can still get 3 from here. So let's have a go with it. Let's cut down this way at 10. So you're going to cut. You basically need 3 pieces that are 10 by 10. So I've got 2. I cut that down to 10, and then that's actually longer because it's 21 wide. So don't do that. So that's 1, 2, and then we need 1 more. 10 by 10. Okay. So 3 white pieces at 10 by 10 centimetres. And then we need to cut our paper. Okay, I'm just checking my cheat sheet. Now, all the measurements, the length of all of them is the same. The length of them all is 13.5. So what I would do is pop the paper in your trimmer, but put it the opposite way round. So obviously that is the correct way. And then I'm going to turn it to the left, and I'm going to cut it at 13.5. All right. And then we need one that's the full 13.5 square. So we'll cut that now. So that's easy to remember. So we've got that. Move this along. Then we need one at 6.5. And then we need one at 3.5. So we've got 13.5, 6.5 and 3.5. Okay. I think we've done all our cutting. So, oh, actually, we need a scrap. So for this bit here, we need a scrap of green. I have got some left that I put out. Where have I put it? There's actually a bit on the back of here, so I'm going to use this. Now, it doesn't really need to be very tall. I would say about 1.5 centimetres or 3/4 of an inch, say. But it needs to be 10 centimetres wide. So we'll do about 3/4 of an inch by 10. Okay, like that. Right, now we need to stick these together. Okay, it's actually really, really simple. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue the big square piece on the back. Like that. And while we've got this open, you could take that little narrow piece that was 3.5. That's going to be your gift card sort of holder there. Now you only need glue across the top, very close to the edge there, and then across the bottom, because we need space for it to, so quite a bit across the top, but then for the back only a thin line, because you want to be able to pop your gift card in. And then we'll leave a border like that. Okay, so there's a, I'm going to struggle to, there we see, look, there's a gap there for your gift card to go in, but make sure that that's glued down there. All right, that's that. Oh, it's coming together. And then we fold this one out and we're going to glue that there. And look, the trees sort of line up quite cute. Oops. Okay, so we'll just set that to one side. Then this is going to open that way. And first things, we're going to pop 2 white pieces of card on the inside. There's quite a lot of room to write on this card. So it would be quite a good card to do if it was, say, for a work colleague and a few of you were writing in, because there's 2 bits to write on, and if you're putting a gift card in, that'd be good. Okay, so that's that done. And then I'm going to just decorate the front and grab that piece of green paper that I cut. Now we need to get those last couple of bits out, don't we, from the envelope. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I want this to dip down here and then go up. So I'm just going to cut a curve like that, and then a little hill here. Like that. Just a little curve like that. It's not very curvy, that. And I'm going to glue that on. There we go. Now, I want to stamp happy birthday. So I need to grab my mat, because we're using a photopolymer stamp and it's always best to stamp with a mat. And again, I'm using the Biggest Wish. Now, I don't think I cleaned these stamps, so let's rectify that right away. Yep, that's got Mary Merlot on it. Now, for those of you who watch me a lot, you'd be thinking, Julie, what are you doing? You never use your stamping scrub. Look, I'm a changed woman. I'm using it now all the time. I used to use it when I first started crafting, and then I got into bad habits. But now I'm using it again. And it was one of the first things I was introduced to. Right, now, when we do this greeting, we need to make sure it's quite far over to the left, because we have to leave room for our tree. So I'm going to ink the birthday up in early espresso and get it right over to the left, and it's sort of sitting just on the hill. I've got another blooming blob on. I should have checked it. Never mind. I'll colour it in with a marker. And then we're going to take the happy and do that in Old Olive. Might just... No, I'll keep that. Oh, I don't know where to put this. I'll do it like that. There we go. Happy birthday. So, this is going to go here, like that. And it is going to hang off a little now. I've got a top tip here for you. Okay, we don't really need that much, Julie, anymore. But I've got a top tip for you. When this is... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I will go through and tell you what my top tip was going to be. This is going to obviously stick on here like this. And the tree is going to be here. Now, when I first did it, I was going to put the tree over here, but it had a little bit of overhang, and then it would have all got squashed up when that opened. So I moved the tree to this side, and now it doesn't really matter if it's hanging over a little bit. Okay, so I am going to glue this on to the front of the card. And I might even glue this on now. Now, I don't want this to be skewiff like last time. So what you need to do is just check. You can actually glue it like that and then open it up and then tuck that in. So this is where I seem to have gone a bit wrong last time. I think it must have moved when I glued it down. That's my story and I'm sticking to it anyway. So you can actually pop it in here and just check it is square. So let's stand up and just check when we open it that it is actually straight and it looks okay. That looks a lot better effort than the last one. Yeah. Okay. And now we're going to glue this on here. Don't glue right to the edge on the right hand side because it's going to hang over a little bit. branches a bit. There we go. So I'm going to have that like that, and just pop that down. Whoops. Oh man. Oh, Julie. There we go. Now, when you pop this in position, you might find that you've a little bit too much foliage because it's going over the happy birthday, but that's fine. We can just prune the tree a little bit, yeah? So just even it out a bit. And then we can just, we'll prune it a bit at this side. Yeah? See? Pop that on there like that. If you do want to trim these a little bit as well, so these don't stick out, we can. And then I'm going to pop a bit of glue on here. And pop that on there. If you want to, you can just trim these bits off. They are poking out a little bit. Give them a bit of a haircut. There we go. Let's move everything out of the way. There we have our finished birthday card and gift card holder. Yeah, hope you like that one. I'm really pleased with that, and that hasn't taken us very long at all. So thank you for watching this class. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and let's get the other cards out. I've lost them now. Here we are. And there we are. Please leave me a comment. If you have any questions, please do get in touch with me. Thank you. Bye.